I've been shot twice. I've been in jail. When I was 10, my father went to the penitentiary for 10 years. I was born and raised in Oakland, California, so I had witnessed a lot of trauma from relatives and friends being murdered, and just multiple shootings and just some gruesome situations. I started this year in May as a San Francisco peer Warmline counselor. San Francisco peer Warmline, Brandon speaking. I went through a lot of mental health challenges. I suffered from severe depression, anxiety, PTSD, hearing voices, and insomnia. Since I have the background with mental health, they said it'll be a good idea for me to come and apply for the job. They think I would be in a good fit, and it became true.
So how'd you get involved?
You know, sometimes people just want somebody to talk to. So if I can be the person that they can talk to, and just feel like they mean something, and help make them feel like they're somebody, then that makes me feel real good on the inside as a person.
Peer on Warmline, this is George. How can I help you?
I've called the Warmline maybe 8 times. I had a provider, a life coach, who actually heard about it on the radio. She gave me the number, and I didn't call for another year. I think I was also afraid to talk to someone on the phone, but they're all really nice people.
I tend to bring bits and pieces of my story up a lot because it helps with some of the callers to like kind of ease the tension a little bit and allow them to relax more and feel more comfortable to self-disclose their information.
My fiance, or back then he was my boyfriend, and I were having an ant invasion, and I was freaking out. And I was going to have a panic attack, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, my therapist doesn't take calls after hours. This isn't something to call my psychiatrist about. I don't know who would want to deal with me. I'm a mess. I need distraction. I need to talk to someone who understands. And Stephen picked up, and then he started to tell me about his childhood, because he asked me what could distract me, and he asked me about my childhood.
It creates more of a connection to where they can relate to, the caller can relate to us more, because they see we have similar stories or similar situations, It
was basically a normal conversation, and I didn't need to take any meds to prevent a panic attack, and I was able to sleep through the night.
We are called the Warmline instead of a hotline because we are an emotional support line ran by peers, and hotlines are mostly associated with crisis. We want you to feel comfortable when you call, all warm and cozy in the inside.
One time I was preparing for a trip to New York with my fiance, and it was around the anniversary of my mom's death. Her first year she died of pneumonia, so it was a really hard time for me, so I ended up speaking to someone that I'm close friends with now. And it definitely helped.
I say 90% of the calls that I encounter, they tend to be better once the conversation has ended.
Oh, they're wonderful people. I can't recommend the Warmline enough.
When we show peer support, it's the most powerful thing ever, especially when it's people from all walks of life, all different type of nationalities from different places and from the world. That's a beautiful thing. Peer support is the best support. I really enjoy working here at the Warmline. It's the best work in the world.